American Bison versus Fighting Bull. Who would win a fight between these two legendary cattles? In the rugged arenas of the animal kingdom, where strength, agility, and tenacity collide, the American bison and the Spanish fighting bull, or toro de lidia, stand out as formidable contenders. As we delve into the hypothetical realm of a head-to-head confrontation between these two colossal beasts, we find ourselves on the brink of an epic battle that transcends mere physical prowess. The clash between the American bison and the fighting bull beckons us to explore the intricacies of their anatomy, behavior, and cultural significance, all while pondering the age-old question: who would emerge victorious in this ultimate showdown of these titans? What do they look like? Bison are the largest land animal in North America. They can stand up to 6 feet, 1.8 meters tall. A male can weigh up to a ton, 900 kilograms, whereas a female can weigh approximately 900 pounds, 400 kilograms. Along with their impressive size, bison have other distinguishing characteristics. One of the most recognizable features is the hump on their shoulders. Another distinguishing feature is their deep brown fur, which can grow extremely long, particularly around the face and head. Bison also grow a long beard and mane. The head of a bison is very large with a thick skull. Bison fight by crashing their heads or horns together. Both male and female bison have short, curved black horns, which can grow to 2 feet, 0.6 meters long. Fighting bulls exhibit violent behavior, particularly when lonely or unable to escape. Most are black or dark brown, but various colors are common. This bull matures later than meat breeds and has a strong athlete appearance, with a prominent murillo, a complex of muscles across the shoulders and neck, which gives the bull its distinct profile and strength. Horns are longer than in most other breeds and appear in both males and females. Mature bulls weigh between 408.2 and 700 kilograms, 900 to 1,543 pounds. Toros have a long curved neck and hold their heads very high. The breed's long, slender legs allow it to achieve extraordinary speed, and it is known for its agility. Where do they live? The true distribution of American bison is difficult to pinpoint, mainly because the vast majority range on private and government-owned land. While there are around 500,000 animals located on private land, only 15,000 are thought to be truly wild and free-range. Historically, this species ranged from northern Mexico to Canada, but it is currently restricted to small pockets of habitat. A herd is present in Mexico, as is a small number of spread herds in the United States and Canada. This species is primarily found in wide plains. They also inhabit river valleys, meadows, semi-arid areas, and prairies. These creatures have previously lived in semi-wooded environments, but they are rarely encountered in wooded areas today. Some will migrate into foothills and hilly places, although they are not considered high-altitude species. Some observers link the origins of bullfighting back to wild bulls on the Iberian Peninsula, where they were used in competition on Roman Empire stadiums. Although its exact origin is unknown, genetic research suggests that this breeding stock has an extraordinarily ancient gene pool. Bull aggression is maintained through breeding and has been attributed to the Spanish and Portuguese peoples, parts of Latin America where bulls took root during colonial times, and some regions of southern France where bullfighting became popular in the 19th century. The breed was originally cloned in May 2010 by Spanish scientists. In May 2010, Spanish scientists cloned the breed for the first time. The calf named Got, which means glass in Valencian, was cloned from a bull named Basito and transplanted into a Frisian surrogate. How do they behave in the wild? American bison are diurnal, which means they are active throughout the day. They are normally quite inactive during the day, but become more active between dusk and dawn. They spend a lot of time washing and grooming their fur, rubbing their heads, flanks, and necks on tree trunks. Bison are able to travel large distances as long as there is food. Cows, female bisons, are leaders of family units, while males stay alone, creating small groups or living solitarily. As mating season approaches, men join female groups. Bison enjoy rolling, weltering, and rubbing against the ground. Wallows are recesses, dust bowls with no vegetation, having circular form, formed as a result of bisons wallowing on the ground. The fighting bull is a gregarious animal which finds security and refuge in a herd. After birth and before weaning, the calf will live 8 or 9 months, fed and protected by its mother. A rigorous hierarchy is established in bull herds. The dominant bull that mistreats others is called bossy. With some frequency, this boss is challenged by another member of the bullfight to take the leadership from him, resulting in violent fights. The defeated bull is called embarrassed and is attacked and chased by the rest of the herd, being separated from it and becoming irascible and very dangerous. It is a widespread belief that bulls are supposedly altered in some way by the color red. This belief is false, as is the fact that these animals see in black and white, since in reality bulls have dichromatic vision, specifically deuteranopia. That is, they have the ability to decompose the light spectrum into 2 essential components, and depending on the amount of each one, is able to differentiate different colors but lack retinal green photoreceptors. In reality, the bulls are not affected by red. They see it, but it does not create aggressive behavior in them. When they charge against the cape, they charge against the movement. What happens if a wild American bison comes face to face with a cattle specially bred for fighting? Who do you think would win? The American bison and the Iberian fighting bull, both iconic and majestic creatures, embody the spirit of the wild and have played significant roles in their respective cultures. As for everyone's offensive arsenal, the bison's horns are broad and powerful, curving upward with sharp tips. Their primary purpose is for defense and dominance displays during mating season. The fighting bull's horns are longer and more pointed, designed for precision and effective threats during confrontations. Bullfighting has selectively bred bulls for centuries, emphasizing these deadly weapons. Bison are known for their aggressive charging behavior when threatened. Their sheer size and strength enable them to bulldoze through obstacles, making them formidable opponents in confrontations. The Iberian fighting bull's fighting style is more calculated, involving quick charges, nimble maneuvers, and strategic use of its horns. This animal's agility and reflexes are honed through the traditional practice of bullfighting. The thick, shaggy fur of the bison acts as a natural armor, providing protection against harsh weather and potential attacks. Their massive build and defensive nature make them challenging to overcome. Agile and swift, the fighting bull relies on evasive maneuvers and rapid turns to avoid attacks. Its natural instincts and the training received in bull rings enhance its ability to defend against adversaries. This enormous American bison is a formidable beast that can only be defeated by wolf groups and bears. Because it is a wild animal, it will most likely defeat the most, if not all, domestic cattle species. However, there is one competitor with a high chance of defeating the bison: Spanish fighting bull. This cattle breed was produced solely for the purpose of bullfighting, and while being a domestic animal, it exhibits wild, untamed aggression. It is a robust, highly capable, and dangerous animal. It also has a physical edge over the bison, namely its horns. The fighting bull's horns face forward like spears, allowing for considerably more effective stabbing than sideward or upward-facing horns, such as those found on bisons. The bison's sheer size and raw power could give it an initial advantage, but the fighting bull's agility, precision, and well-honed fighting instincts might prove to be decisive. What do you think?